Hey folks, today is May 12th and we are back in the Green Mountains. We are kind of a follow-up to the last expedition. We're going to be following up on a couple of things here. Try to find out the tracks of the thing we had run-in with last time. Identify that among other things. We're going to try to get deeper into bog number 5. And then we're going to probably do a night operation later if another member of the network shows up as promised. And we will go from there. We hope you enjoy the video, and thanks as always for watching, and let's get underway. Hey folks, today is May 12th and we are back in the Green Mountains. We are kind of a follow-up to the last expedition. We're going to be following up on a couple of things here. Try to find out the tracks of the thing we had run-in with last time. Identify that among other things. We're going to try to get deeper into bog number 5. And then we're going to probably do a night operation later if another member of the network shows up as promised. And we will go from there. We hope you enjoy the video, and thanks as always for watching, and let's get underway. Timestamp is coming up on 1. I didn't check the exact time, but we are at the first watershed. I guess we'd call it bog 1 in terms of the last video. Seems quiet. We had evidence of some waterfall that we apparently spooked, but beyond that, it is all quiet so far. We are going to make our way towards bog number 3, cutting through, of course, bog number 2, and take a look for tracks for whatever walked in on me last week. Sorry, 2 weeks ago. So that is check-in number 1. It's annoying. More of these damn trees. I think we're going to make it a point this time around to find a way around the trees, because that's frustrating. Timestamp is 5 to 1. We are at the footing to bog 2. We're going to head in, cut over, and go to bog 3 and do some track checking at this point. This will be check-in number 2. I think that's a moose print. Alright, so what we're finding in this lovely swampy little first bog is definite moose sign. It could very well, though, be the same trail we were following 2 weeks ago. So
Seems wetter than the last time. I don't remember this being so hard. Not sure how promising the terrain is. Looking for what the visitor was last time, but we're here, so in all its mucky goodness. A lot of that stuff back there is looking like loose leaf litter. So, I don't know if we're going to have any luck here, but we are going to try. That's not me tired. I'm actually a little nervous here because this is the spot where it was, or whatever the hell it was. This is a game trail.
Timestamp 1:30. Far as I can tell, this is about where my visitor would have been standing. And pacing in between this. Basically the leaf litter is, let me do this, is loose leaf litter. There's a muddy spot that I took a picture of. There's nothing definitive in here. I didn't know for sure, but it is this leaf litter stuff, so there's really no definite evidence. I didn't expect there would be, but it was worth a shot to look. But interestingly, that opens up right to a game trail sort of through here, and I'll take a picture when I head back to the marsh, but this is where it would have been. And it isn't here now, obviously, but all right, we're going to head back out. This is end of check-in number 3, I suppose.
Through the scrub stuff. Alright, we're going to head back. So, deer print. Actually, not sure what the fuck that is, pardon my French. But deer print. Huh. Subject to interpretation. And nothing really. Once you get into this stuff, it's a lot harder to tell. You're just going to get vague imprints. But, alright. We have a picture of that one. It's not determinate. But it is an interesting track. And rather than conjecture what it may or may not be, I will just say that it's one of those things I'm going to have to take a look at later when I've had a chance to de-woodsify and take a look at it with a clear head, because that could be a couple of things. Seeing as there's only one, it could be what is a common misidentification in squatching, known as a double step of something, maybe a small bear. I was thinking last week it was a bear. There are definite deer prints that have gone right through there, although I'm not convinced what I saw was a deer. What I did see, if it was black in color, which would definitely lead more towards bear. And if that is a bear track, it's a small bear. It was a small bear, although you couldn't tell at the time, so I hard. And if it was a cub, you don't know if mommy's around, so. It's also fair to say they've had some rain in here since last week, because this is definitely swampier than the last time. If, on the other hand, you wanted to go the more paranoid pro-Bigfoot route, it could have been a juvenile with 2 or 3 toes that dug in. That is exactly why I'm going to have to get home and blow it up into a bigger image and then try to see if I can figure out what it is. But with the thing is, if I didn't take a closer look, you see how it would have been probably easy to walk right by that too. At least I had a more peaceful encounter. I'm not going to go way over to the third meadow over there. I actually wanted to go to Bogs 5 and get deeper in there. Now that I've had a look at this, that is interesting though. Moose poo, more moose poo, or deer poo, it's one or the other. Somebody last week on Facebook said it was deer poo. Could be. A little easier leaving the area when you're not in retreat mode too. Last time I was a wee bit spooked, if that didn't get portrayed on the video.
Timestamp is about 1:40. We are on our way to Bog 5. And if I don't use the other segment of video where I actually did get a picture of something, The looking for a track, I'm gonna call it the maybe track, because it could be a smallish bear double step. It could be something more interesting. I'll have to get a closer look at it when I can get home and have a clearer head and put it up on the computer for a better look. We'll see, but checking in, giving a timestamp and a summary of what happened at Bog 3. My friend wasn't around this time, but might have left a clue as to what it was, and we're on our way to Bog 5. So we're gonna get moving again. Stamp coming up on 2 o'clock. We are about to head into Bog number 5, explore some new ground in there and see what we find. That was the majority of what my day plan was, so we're going to do that, and pictures, video of anything interesting, and then we will head back to camp for a bit. All right, we're going to get moving again. That's as good as any. Spider. Looking for a way in where I don't have to go through those damn little trees. They try to impede your way. It's annoying.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're at Bog 5. I don't know how far we're going to get in this. This is proving to be boggier than expected. I was hoping I could follow this along and get a little further down. Make a mental note of where I came in. Well, I guess I could follow that back in a pinch, but... Mm-hmm. So I have a choice. I can keep going through this briar crap, or I can go through that briar crap to get over there. Which... Or I can backtrack to the trail and see if there's another way in. And I think there actually is. I think Google Maps said that if I took the junction that goes back the way we came, or follow the trail back that I was on, we might actually do that. I really don't feel like bushwhacking through all that if I'm not going to get anywhere. And I have doubts that I am. Really don't feel like going through all that. No. I think an executive decision was just made. And yeah, we're not going to do that. We will fall, besides the phone is running low on juice as well, which is a good reason that I should have brought the goddamn... What's that? Should have brought the damn GoPro. Oh, that's much better. Yeah, this is much marshier than it was before. Okay. Thought that was like litter. It's frog eggs. Lots of frog eggs. Or minnows or something. Yeah. Would you stop? These fucking trees. No clearing, more trees. Alright, so much for that.
Of course, if there's any credence to them being able to see infrared, they probably see this like a beacon right now.
Oh yeah, because I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see it through your monocular.
And that's like that one's okay. I think these are a lot better.
Oh yeah, those are really good.
Because I can see clearly into the trees on the other side right now. Well, fairly clearly anyway, as long as I don't move too quick. One way you'd know they're there if I got beamed in the head with a rock while I was doing this. Get that. And I'm zoomed in on the other side and I am filming. And based on the first test run I've had with these out in like the real darkness, I see a moth flying across the middle of the... hold on.
Would you mind if I took a view of those?
No.
Just curious. Oh wow, those are good, huh? Oh man, these are awesome. I need to get a pair of those.
Shop around a little bit for them though, or you'll spend like $400. I got them like $70 less.
Nice.
But yeah, so far I'm happy with them.
Jeez, that's it.
Did you just hear something?
To the left of you.
Huh?
To the left of you, I did.
That could be your chatterers following us. And if they step out into the open, I will see them. I'm really liking these.
Yeah, they will still be considered.
This is why I got these. I am recording in night vision. The nice thing is, with a cheaper binocular, you get like a lot of reflection from the illuminator.
Yep.
These don't do that. That's nice. Of course, this stuff is thick as hell, and you can't see in more than 20 feet. But
There you go.